So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And yeah, like shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA.
Yeah.
And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus looking very focused. They want to leave town with something to show for their efforts. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams utilizing more zone defenses. Raptors coach Nick Nurse said, offense changed so drastically, now defense is having to adjust. Lakers' Frank Vogel said when your team is down and looking for a spark, the zone can break their rhythm. Kevin?
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams that had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Then it's Jones. And it's Pearson in at the 5. And for Chicago, Bell is out there with Okoro. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Robertson. So the Hornets win the tip. Now here's Rozier. Defended by Robertson. Now here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room. Back to Bell. Robertson dishes to Okoro. Robertson the pass to Okoro. 5 on the clock. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, I'm impressed with Rozier's growth as a distributor. He's capable of making some nice passes.
The pass to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. From deep three-point range, Okoro's shot is off. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
A nice shot by Okoro.
And everybody loves a big man that can pass. And Vucevic putting his vision on full display there.
Jones finds Ball. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Rozier. To the inside, Jones. Bell with the block.
Have to be careful around Bell. And he's very talented at reading his man and knowing when to go after blocks. They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has been bottled up so far.
Passes it to Okoro. And Vucevic kicks to Okoro. Bangs home the trifecta.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Charlotte is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Rozier looking around, past the ball. Down low, here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit. And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Now here's Okoro. Buries the long-range jumper. Okoro's got 5.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
And the pass to Robertson. Here he goes, and the dunk by Robertson.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
The defense was way too soft. Somebody get out there and get tough.
Rozier into the lane.
So effective off the dribble. Rozier maneuvers himself nicely driving the lane.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. In second, the Hornets.
Yeah, they took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Williams passes to Okoro. Inside. And again, Chicago. No good. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Bouknight. Softly drops in the floater.
Their interior has been inferior. Defensively, it has got to tighten up.
No good from outside.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Okoro. Sykes. Good on the three-point shot.
He's not going to get an easier look than that. Don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And here is Bouknight. Shoots. Here's Achua. Rebound by Williams. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Okoro. Lewis kicks to Williams. Passes it to Okoro. Trying to get open is Lewis. And Okoro with the basket on the assist from Williams. It's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to DiVincenzo. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Bouknight, no good.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? 35 seconds left to play in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Achua. Williams comes with a double team. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Offensive rebound. The pass to Bouknight. And just miss after miss right now. Okoro passes to Williams, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
With 1 on the clock, and no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Chicago leading by 5. We've got Okoro. Also Williams out there. And it's Lewis at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Okoro, another 3 for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Tillman. He's guarded by Williams. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Bouknight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
Here's Bouknight. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams in the post. Lewis dishes to Okoro. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Home team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches in this league. Kevin, I don't know. But I would hope they had the template of letting their guys get out and go and a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches, I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
Here's Vucevic after the basket by Charlotte. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Okoro hits it from three-point range. Okoro's got 19 points.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
DiVincenzo with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now here's Lewis. 6-point lead. Another three for Chicago.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. One of the stories here, Isaac Okoro getting it done today.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting three.
Get a free T-shirt. Let's hear you, fans. Checking in for the away team.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Such a wide open look. Rozier's got 5.
Oh, beautiful looking three ball from Rozier, really expanding his range.
With the drive, boom, he jams it straight down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. It's good. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And the basket by Rozier.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
In the corner, Okoro with it. From the arc. And the Bulls, another three.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Here's Ball. He's got 7. Pass to Rozier from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, that's the competitive spirit you love to see. Rozier didn't hesitate to answer. The opposition.
And yes, it's good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And got to do more than that to stop Vucevic. So adept at fending off those types of challenges.
Here's Rozier. He's got 13. To the middle. Here's Pearson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Bell kicks to Okoro. Kept alive. Vucevic trying to get open. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
There's Rozier. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Passes it to Okoro. Good good on the triple. Okoro's got 25 points in the game.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 15. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And too long on the shot. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And their next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for him. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
At the line for your home team, number 44. At the line.
The three, and it's the Hornets another three.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Off the inbound. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Bulls. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for Chicago, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they were lighting it up from three, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And, big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding the easy way. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And guys, you know, Isaac Okoro has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court for Charlotte, the guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. Then it's Jones, and it's Pearson in at the 5 spot.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Okoro's shot is off. Charlotte trailing. Over in the corner, Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. The dish to Okoro. The tray. It's good from long range. Okoro's got 28 points for the game.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride. And a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Another three for Chicago.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Charlotte has gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. To the paint. Vucevic to the pass to Okoro. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jones, no luck.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Vucevic.
Taken third overall in 2020. LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
And the Hornets making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
He's covered by Ball. And Vucevic kicks to Robertson. Lets it go with a three. That shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Stewart misses.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Okoro off target from three-point range. The Hornets shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Now here's Bouknight, defended by Robertson. Here's Stewart. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Charlotte making a switch here. Achua is checked in. And the three ball is good. 17 points in the game.
Drills his third three of the half. I mean, that's 15 points from long range for him today.
And Williams, here we go. Lewis passes to Bell. Sykes, Bell trying to break loose. And that time, also a missed shot. Hornets leading by 5. And what makes Bouknight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
The defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Bulls have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Going inside. Williams with a clean look. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Here's Weatherspoon. It's tipped. Ball with it. Williams picks him up. Count that one from Bouknight. Bouknight's got 12 in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Out to the right wing, Bouknight, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They swipe it. He's guarded by Williams. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Puts up a 3. A shot by Weatherspoon, no good. Hornets leading by 12. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Sykes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Over to the left wing. Ball with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, they've got Vucevic, and it's Lewis in at the 4. Hands it from downtown.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Ball, the pass to Pearson. Down low, ball's knocked loose. And they're moving it up. Finish off the break. 19 points in the game.
An excellent play and coming at the right time as well, guys. They need to string together some defensive and offensive possessions like that.
Pass to Rozier. And he's good on the three ball.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Lewis. This one for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And he gets the button.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Brings it from beyond the arc.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Chicago calls timeout. Charlotte making the switch. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if we have enough.
Thank you, David.
It's too bad his scoring hasn't been contagious. They'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys picked up some slack.
Now the pass to Ball. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
What an inventive play from Rozier. Able to find holes the defense doesn't even know are there.
And it's in there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the middle, here's Pearson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Robertson. Finish off the break.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Ball kicks to Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
A shoot-first kind of guard. Rozier's terrific at understanding when he should take these type of shots.
Vucevic dishes to Okoro. Beyond the arc. And Rozier pulls it down. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players. There is opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
Chicago making a switch here. Bell's checked in. It's good.
Kai Jones.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 12 points in just the second half.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the team.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Stewart's checked in for the Hornets.
Substitution for the away team, Isaiah Stewart.
Pass to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's the floater.
Team foul. Nikola Vucevic. That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Charlotte.
And that one falls for Jones.
At the line for 2.
And so Jones nails both of them. Chicago trails by 16. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Okoro. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Hornets have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Passes to Stewart. Back to Ball. To the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Charlotte.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did. And I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for LaMelo Ball.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the first one drops. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Home team foul. Isaac Okoro. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Hornets.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And both free throws good from Flynn. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. On the wing, Hill. Pass to Watanabe. Kicks it to Bullock. 3-pointer. The shot comes out, and the Hornets now going the other way. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
There's the pass to Johnson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The drive by Hill. No good with the layup. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.